Okay, so we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Crazy Demos. Um, all day today on the hour or as close to on the hour as we can do. Next, we have the flip and stitch technique, quilt as you go. So we're working on 3 wine totes. Look at how cute those are for gifts. So out of this kit for $14.99 S92, if you're new to watching this, you just type in S92 and then contact the number that's scrolling, and you can, we'll get this to you. You can pick it up or we can ship it. But it's so easy. You cut, they give you the dimensions of what you need to cut, and then you stitch it. Peggy's going to tell you because I really don't know.
This is one that I completed on another day. So this is one of the 3 that's in there. This one is going to be uh, this one right here.
So see how your wine bottle fits in there. So when you go to your friends or your sparkling cider, doesn't have to be wine.
Cider. And the directions are so they're as easy as can be, and it shows you exactly. They're all pieces are all numbered, and I go ahead and I pick out which material I want to be. I like the wine motif, so that's why I picked out the wine motif. And then I label them so I know exactly which color goes to which, so I don't get confused. And then after I cut them, and I cut them all out, and then I label them. And this one is going to be for the last one, which I've already cut out because I wanted to make sure that I had all the material. So when I do them, I'll just go ahead and I'll cut them all out, label them, and lay them out, and you can see the grid. It'll give you exactly where you put them. So the first block, when you put it down in the center,
Facing up,
facing
pretty
up,
side up.
pretty side up. And then the next one, you put lay down and fold. I'll show you here at the end because I've already come down to the end. So the next one that I would have to do is 13 and 14. So I've already pre-cut them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it here. And on these up here and where you're going to do curves and stuff, before you just sew it, what I do is, because you have to make sure that some of the curves and stuff that are going to fit, like this one here, you have to make sure, because you sew it here. And then when you come it down, you have to make sure that it covers everything that it's supposed to cover. So what I will do sometimes is, if I'm not sure on the curves, I will do a little pin here like this, and then I will flip it to make sure that it comes down to the line and everything meets. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and sew this down.
Okay, and then let's just tell them about how to prep it to get it ready. The backing fabric and the batting, because the one time I tried to do the demo, I forgot the backing and batting. I was just flipping and stitching the fabric, which defeats the purpose of quilt as you go.
Okay, so you have to have the back. This will be the inside of the bottle. So that's what's in here right here.
That would be the white part of the bottle.
So their directions say is, I think it's use 505 spray, and I don't use the spray. I'll tell you, I do a simple, easy way. Buy the glue sticks from Beth, and I just put glue sticks around it and a couple strips here, and it holds it down.
Yeah.
I mean, and this has been stuck down forever.
We
since
did
our
this last
in
at
the
September.
shop hop. Yeah.
So, or you can use bone ash also.
No, you cannot use
can't?
bone ash because you cannot iron on this at all.
Oh, okay.
So there's some that you can iron.
Okay.
This particular one says you cannot iron it. That's why you use the 505 spray.
Okay.
But the glue stick works. Just use
as
the
good.
glue stick.
Yeah.
It's just as easy. And
sometimes the 505 spray, I don't think is really that healthy for us.
it's not healthy. You have to spray it outside, and it gets all over the place.
Yeah.
And instead of 505 on
and it's
anything,
such a small space.
and I use bone ash for all of the things
Yeah.
that I have to. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, and then I measure everything up.
Hey, Elaine and Victor and Carolyn and Evelyn and Susan. Welcome, everybody. So today we're just kind of getting our demos that we do periodically. Every Monday we try to do a demo. But we have a demo bucket, and then somebody knocked it over, and all the pieces are everywhere, which is kind of like real life, what happens when you don't finish your projects and you put them away and then you bring them out and you don't know where to start. So we're kind of trying to get that organized. So as we do that, we're gonna tell you about it.
And you're sewing your 1/4 inch seam.
Rebecca Aguilar says she loves hearing your voice, Peggy.
Oh, hi, Becky. How are you doing?
And Mary Lou says she likes the demos. And Devin's here now, so hopefully we'll be a little bit more put together for the next demo at 1:00.
And the reason that you want to use one of those pressing
roller balls,
the roller balls, is because you cannot iron on this.
So she's talking about this. So if you
So
need one of these rollers, it's
what
S91.
I do is I come up here like this, and then I give it a heavy roll, and then it's ready for the next step. And then normally I would do it on the other side, but let's just do this side and finish one side all together. So now I'm going to come up here. I'm going to do the exact same thing, make sure everything fits. And I know it's going to, normally I would do it down, but it's a square, so I know it's going to fit. So now I'm going to go ahead and
take it to the sewing machine and stitch it. And so I know for a fact that a lot of you watching have the flip-in stitches that you have ordered from us and you haven't opened them up. So now's your opportunity to go grab it out of the closet, get it started, so that you can ask us questions over the next hour as we go live. So we want to just have a fun sew day with you. You can go work on your projects. Join us every hour today. We're going to be demoing whatever it is we've got put together. But if you have questions, you can let us know. And we're going to be checking Fabric Chick Stitch Along to see what it is you're working on. So post what you're working on because we love to see that.
And then after you get both sides done, then you're going to cut out along the on the edge here. Sometimes I may have to come here and pull and look and see where it's at, but you cut it out, and then you're going to just sew it together. And what I did on these is, because I'm me, I don't like an unfinished seam, so I just zigzagged it. So that it was finished. And then the next part you're going to do is you're going to do the bottom, and it's just a circle. You cut out a 5-inch square, you come and turn it inside out, and then you stitch it. You use a lot of pins and just stitch it on there. That's all it is to it. They're very quick, very easy. I have a bunch of these made in the wine motif. I have them done in Christmas motif. And so I can always, at any time, if I'm invited to someone's house, I have these made. I can just pop a bottle of wine in it, and I already have my made gift already to them. And they love them. I made one of these where I made those table toppers that I made before, the flip and stitch table toppers, or no, it was the hexagon table toppers that I made. And I did the table topper, one of these, and I made a picnic basket out of it. And that was a really nice gift. So they're really fast and very easy. We also have this other flip and stitch, which are inspirational mug rugs and mats. And all of these are pre-printed. And just look at the scrap busters that you could use with these, because these are mostly 2-inch squares that they normally do. And it's just leftover pieces from your jelly rolls. These are just perfect. There's
what does the saying say? So you get all of these sayings.
You need to read them. I can't read them.
You get all of these sayings in this kit and the batting to stitch it on. So this is what it's going to look like. And then so you know how to fit the sayings in, and then all of your scraps. Totally easy. If you don't really want to think about things, you can kind of do this mindlessly. Be anything but predictable. A balanced diet means a cupcake in each hand. By the way, I'm wearing the smile you gave me. So super fun little mug rugs you could make to give to your girlfriends when you meet them for coffee or whatnot, or you just want something to pop in the mail to somebody and tell them that you're thinking of them.
They're very quick, very easy. And just like Beth has said before, have a box in your spare room or whatever, and just keep making these, put them in the box. And like I said, anytime you have somebody come over unexpectedly, somebody comes and brings you a gift at Christmas and you really hadn't thought about having one. Oh, wait, I have something for you. You go in the room, you go to your box, and in my box, I also have the bags, the tissue, and bows. And so I can just go in there real fast, grab them, stuff them in the bag, and go, oh, here's yours. So it's
Now you
very,
know if you get something from Peggy, it wasn't really made for you. It was just mass produced.
it's